Yo, what's up, MG fam? It's your boy McGruff, and we're back, baby, with week 4 here in the Furman Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. So we're currently ranked number 19, and we're going to be facing the Troy Trojans, who are currently 1-1. But first, let's check out what's going on around the nation. So last week, my boy Phil Givens didn't get into the Heisman race, but he did get the NCAA Player of the Week, man. Not just Conference Player of the Week, but the National Player of the Week for that performance where he had 7 total touchdowns, 6 through the air and 1 on the ground. 354 yards on 25 attempts, and he got 18 completions, yo. We ended up winning that game 83-10. It was a blowout before halftime, really a blowout before the first quarter was over. And Phil Givens is looking to continue his dominance this week against Troy. So Troy comes in, C's across the board. So last week we played against Tulsa, who was B's across the board, and you've seen what happened. And we demolished those guys. So this week I don't think it's going to be anything different. We are averaging 66 points per game. We're the #1 scoring offense in the nation. Total offense, we're top 20. We're averaging 500 plus. And the rush offense is top 60, 200 on the ground. And the pass offense is top 10 right now, baby. And the defense is on fire. And Troy, on the other hand, only thing that looks good on their team is the pass defense. That could just be because they went up against some teams that don't really pass the ball that much. Their first 2 games, oh man, they opened up the season with a conference game. They played 2 conference games already. So they played against Georgia State, and they lost that one in overtime. And then they went to Tulane and won that one by 3 points. So 2 competitive games back to back for those guys. But this one ain't gonna be close at all, dog. I'm gonna let you know for right now. And McGill is their starting quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 452 yards so far this season. Caldwell is their best running back, 190 yards on 35 carries, no rushing touchdowns. And Porter is their top receiver, 11 receptions, 154 yards. Defensively, Matthews looking like their star player. He has 2 picks in 2 games. And Cody has 2 sacks in 2 games. So that's something to look forward to. See, these 2 guys, they might be pretty decent. And for our team, man, my boy Phil Givens, 26 completions on 43 attempts, 469 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Majority of those yards and touchdowns came last week. And Rowley, only 25 carries on 170 yards. He's averaging 85 yards per game, 4 touchdowns in 2 games. And Williams, averaging 114 yards passing, 228 yards total on 9 receptions and 3 touchdowns. 222 of those yards came from last week. And McCutcheon still holding it down for the most tackles. Williamson got an interception, and Hart 3 sacks in 2 games. So now let's get to this game, man. It's time to get it on. Alright, so the top players for Troy is Hale. He's a punter. He's a 94 overall, so we're not worried about him. And Parks, the cornerback, 93 overall. And Smith, their center, a 91 overall. So here in Troy, Alabama, it's a clear day. And we out here rocking our black bottoms, white tops, and purple helmets, baby. And Troy, on the other hand, is rocking the maroon, all maroon uniforms. Look pretty cool out here. So we will receive the ball first in this game, and it's time to get it on, baby. And we will kneel here to start, and let's go. All right, so coming out on his first drive is Mr. 6 touchdown passes last week. Let's see if he can replicate that this week, man. Oh, he's going to roll out of the pocket this time, and he's just going to get rid of it that time, man. God, they was on us. All right, so we're going to hand the ball off here to Riley. The running game might be where it's at today, and it's a fumble. Riley, what happened there, man? We can't start this game off like this. Gosh, the start from last week was so good till these guys got to start with their backs against the wall. And McGill takes the snap and throws that one across the middle, and a big hit from McCutcheon. Last week, no turnovers. This week, a turnover in the first few minutes. And McGill with some time, and that's a pick, baby. McCutcheon, what you got for me, baby? A great grab there from the middle linebacker. That's how you lead your team. All right, so Riley, you got us our first turnover today, so we're not going to give it to you right now. We're going to hit him with a play action fake and try to go to Williams. All right, so boom, it's there. And it's one-on-one coverage and interception by Wilson. Last week, that play was money. This week, that play was funny. 3 turnovers in the first minute of play, man. 2 from us and 1 from them. Should have been 4 there. All right, so out of the gun, McGill. And can we get to him? We need to get a sack on this guy. He finds Kane, and Kane with a big 21-yard reception. All right, so McGill with it wants to get out of the gun. We can't get to this quarterback for anything, and he finds Kane once again. And these Troy Trojans may not look good on paper, but they're here to play today. So they're in the red zone for the first time today. And Caldwell has some blocks. And he gets a first down. Got these guys within the 5-yard line. All right, so first and goal here. We can't get off our blocks, but we get a big tackle there in the backfield. We're going to hit it with a cover 2 here. He might want to dunk the ball in the end zone, but we're going to play it safe. All right, so we got some pressure on the quarterback and another interception, and that one from the linebacker Hart, and he will take a knee in the end zone. A big turnover there in the red zone. I don't know what he was thinking. All right, Givens, we know you got an interception on that first drive, second drive, whatever you want to call it, but you got a chance to redeem yourself, guy. And we got Thomas Robinson deep, and you already know what time it is with him. 41-yard reception. All right, so we're going with a zone read this time. Let's see what we got. All right, Givens going to keep that one. And yes, sir, he has some wheels. Oh, I tried to step back on him, but he flipped my boy. But we're not going to give up on our running back. We're going to continue to send it up the gut with him. And yes, sir, that's what we were looking for the first time. We're going to hit him with a strong flood here. We either got Anderson, maybe can catch Williams early deep, or Robinson. Oh, Williams is there. And it's going to be a touchdown. No touchdown? First and goal. Can't believe that, bro. So we're going up the gut with the touchdown machine. Well, if they don't want to give us the touchdown by the way of a pass, we'll take it on the ground. And that will be the first points of the game. We're going to try to get the running game going still. A little off tackle. Out of the shotgun. Let's see what we have. Ooh, he running over one guy. And I thought he was going to go, but 9 yards is great. I'm going to hand it to him again off base this time. Oh, it's going to be Thomas in the backfield. Y'all better get your hands on him quick. If not, you already know what time it is. Oh, it's no time. Just 1 yard. All right, so a little hitch routes on the outside. Probably go at Robinson. See if they give us something. Nothing is there for us. So we're going to keep it. And Givens is moving. And he gets the first down. All right, so 3rd and 8 here. See if we can get us a first down. Okay, rolls out. Throws that one to Williams off the run. And Williams gets us a big first down. But we will never forget how strong this running game can be when it's clicking. And right here is why we continue to run the ball, baby. Because you have Donald Riley in the end zone for his second score of the game. So we're going to hit him with some shallow crosses this time. Givens is not having the best game of his career like last week, but he's still holding on, baby. And White with a nice grab there. Givens can put the ball right there on the money. We like to take shots down the field. That's one thing you should know about us. And if you're going to give us some room, we're going to take it, baby. Now that we're in the red zone, we're going to hand it off to Riley, the touchdown machine. 2 touchdowns already. And can we make it 3? Oh, yes, sir. No, sir. I was talking too early that time. But you can tell he's in the zone. And we're going to give it to him once again. And that will be 3 touchdowns for Donald Riley in the first half. All right, so we're going to let Riley get it one more time. Counter play. He scored on this play earlier. Let's see if he can break one big. Boom. Kept it tight. And Riley Yes, sir. 12 yards. Read option. Last game, it was the passing game. This game, it is the running game that's taking over. And boom. And Givens gets 9 yards. All right, Givens, you threw an interception on this play earlier. I think we got enough going in the running game to where they're going to bite it. Boom. Boom. And he takes a deep shot, and it's another touchdown for Williams, baby. All right, so we coming back with it. We got a spy on the quarterback this time. Make sure he don't trip out on us. McCutcheon laying that lumber, baby. All right, so we trying to get to the quarterback still. He throws that one across the middle, and Bennett got beat, baby. All right, so we got a little cover 3 going here. McGill with a lot of time, and come on, buddy. How you get roasted like that? The ball went over your head. Can't get to the quarterback. And he throws that one. And ooh-wee! Gordon with another pick 2 weeks in a row, baby. We're going to let Robinson take a shot at it this time. Okay. Nice little roll. And he gets that one too, Wyatt. And that boy can extend a play. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to hit him with this read option, baby. You already know what time it is. No, we don't know what time it is. All right, so we got an injury, man. My boy Givens hurt his knee. So Jolly will have to step in, the freshman, to take over. Hopefully my boy is okay. And Rowley gets blown up in the backfield. So we're going to hit it with a smash here. Jenkins across the middle. Oh my goodness. Jolly is way off target. So Thomas on the return. Got some room. And he's still moving. Oh my goodness. He will take it all the way to the hizzy. And it's a touchdown, baby. And McGill finds Frank again. His favorite target today. Pressure off the edge from my boy Hart. All right, so we see it. And Hart get on top of him, and we get a fumble, baby. Hart came through with the pressure and forced the fumble, man. A huge defensive play. You can see right here. Can't stop that kid, man. He wasn't the linebacker of the year for no reason. We have to start getting some short passes to the receivers to get this guy in the rhythm. And that's one right there. And now we need to rush to the line. Take a shot deep. Come on, y'all. 9 seconds left. See if we can rush. There we go. We set. Now it's time to go deep, baby. And he will go deep this time to Anderson, baby. 30-yard touchdown reception. So that's a good sign. With Givens being down for 6 weeks, I think Jolly is ready. He's way more talented than Givens, but he is a freshman, man. He's a young guy. He's going to need to get his experience up. So at halftime, we're up 42-0. It's a bittersweet game, man. We lost our starting quarterback, but that's why we hit the recruiting trail to bring in that 5-star recruit, freshman Lamar Jolly. It's time for him to shine. If he can take over the helm from here on out, this team is his. The defense pitched a shutout in the first half, so we're going to continue to do the same here. Only 2 sacks, 3 picks though, and we're ready to go. All right, so out of the shotgun here early. He's going to take a shot, and that should have been a pick. That ball was on him like white on rice. A risky 3rd down call here. But I think it's going to be enough to get on top of this quarterback. And McGill threw it right to his running back, but the guy dropped it. So this week the offense is looking, pretty good, but not as explosive as last week. I know we couldn't repeat what happened last week, but my boy Thomas is looking for another score on special teams, and I believe he got enough to get it. And yes, sir, he makes it all the way down to the goal line, and it's going to be another touchdown for the kid. So it's currently 49-0, man. This game is out of reach, but we're continuing to try to drive the issue home. And look at my boy Riley. Almost gets away from that one. Back to the read option. Where are we going? Hand that one off. And I believe Riley will be able to get 39 yards only. I'm about to say touchdown. All right, so we're going to hit Wyatt maybe if he can get away for a little bit. Oh, my goodness. And look at Jolly, the 5-star kid, steps out of bounds after a 10-yard rush. Screenplay is an easy way to add to Jolly touchdown total. Let's see if we can get it. I believe he got enough room. He breaks a tackle. And it's going to be a touchdown, baby. I'm not sure how he got in there, but my boy Reese able to get us that touchdown. You can see right here how he broke like 2 tackles. The first one, get off me. The second one, stayed on his feet. That was beautiful. Out of the gun, McGill still trying to get his team something. And he throws that one on the money, but the guy still dropped it, man. All right, so dropping back. Enough time. And can we get that pick, baby? And yes, sir. Bennett with a nice one. That's 5 turnovers for our defense, man. All right, so we got the second team in. Peter Manning on that quarterback. But we still trying to score points, baby. And he throws one deep again. And Anderson, not fast enough to get away from the guy, but he gets us all the way down to the 1-yard line. So we're going to try to read option this time since they stack in the box. We're going to make them decide. And Peter going to keep it this time. And Peter will go into the end zone. The big boy will get a touchdown. All right, so McGill trying to get that one off. He gets it off, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. McGill gets that one to Caldwell, who goes down after a 10-yard reception. So they're going to go for it on 4th down. We're going to stack the box. We don't trust their passing game. We know they're going to run it up the gut. And he gets it up the gut, and he breaks a tackle, but we're on top of it, baby. Turnover on downs. And that will be it, folks. That should be the ball game. And we will walk out of here with the victory. 63-0, a shutout. A shutout, I tell you. Troy didn't stand a chance before the ball was kicked off. Well, I thought Riley was going to be the player of the game, but David Thomas is. So we got 2 players of the game, in my opinion. Both of those guys balled out. But now it's time to check out the stats, buddy. So this game was a bittersweet victory for us because Givens went down with a broken ankle. 6 weeks, man, he's out of here. So what that means is that Jolly has to step in and be our starting quarterback. He's going to struggle from time to time with his accuracy and stuff, especially on the road. Going up against tough crowds, he will have a hard time, but I believe he got it in him to become one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. He was ranked the number 2 quarterback in the nation last year for a reason. He ended up getting 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and Maynard got in there and got him 69 yards. So the running game was pretty special today. 16 carries from my boy Riley, 151 yards on the ground, almost averaged 10 yards a carry. 3 touchdowns. He fumbled on his first drive. We could have gave up on the kid from there and, put somebody else in or went pass heavy. But he was able to redeem himself, and that's why you don't give up on a guy like him. Senior red shirt guy, power guy, 86 overall. He plays like a 99. In the passing game, my boy Williams led all receivers with 2 touchdowns. Anderson had the most yards, 90 receiving yards. And Reese got a touchdown also off of a screenplay. And defensively, man, you know that pass rush is something else. Sanchez had 2 sacks. Tremblay had 2 sacks. McCutcheon had a sack. And Hart had a sack. That's 6 total sacks. Last week we had 11 total. And the DB stepped up today also, man. 4 picks. Bennett had 1. Gordon had 1. And McCutcheon and Hart, the linebackers, had 2 of them together, man. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video, man. We are moving up the totem pole. We should be ranked inside the top 15 after a lot of upsets this week. And things should go our way from here on out. We got a big top 10, I believe, matchup late in the season, which should solidify our spot into the BCS championship game if we keep winning from here on out. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button and notification bell. Hey, and subscribe to the channel, guys. We going up from here. Let's get it.